Hello. How are you today? Well, welcome back to LTAM Reactions with myself, Rob Rui, aka Head Change. Um, we're going to kill two birds, one stone. We're going to be reacting to the Fresh and Fit podcast featuring the Godfather, Mr. Kevin Samuels. If you do not know about Kevin Samuels, you definitely got to check him out. He's one of the OGs, the starters of the conversation. Started off kind of in the black community, and it is just such a palpable and resonating message that I believe it's just affecting every man, woman, and child, to be honest with you. So we're going to watch this. Before we do that, if you watched any of my videos whatsoever and you find value in these things, just like, subscribe, comment, share. And if you want to be part of the monthly money giveaway for men, what you need to do is subscribe, like, comment, share. And then you need to go to LTAMnow.com, LTAMnow.com, and you just need to go ahead and sign up. Once you've done that, you're a lifetime in. You have a chance every single time. So who knows? You might be surprised with some moolah, cashola, money. Who doesn't need money nowadays, right? LTAM is, I don't know if this is true, but I think we're the only ones that are out here looking to raise money to give right back to men in need. And we don't discriminate any race, sexual preference, young, old. You never know, man. There's some young dude starting out in life that might want to have a leg up, or maybe there's a guy that wants to pay off his mother's bills, help her out, or maybe it's a father, just trying to take care of his family. I mean, there's so many different options, So be a part of something good. Also, when you go to LTAMnow.com, make sure you donate as well too. 50% goes to the men and 50% goes to production here. So without a further ado, let's get this party started. Fresh and Fit and Kevin Samuels versus the Boss Babes. Raw.
Yeah, let's add Kevin to the stream real quick. I'll track down Sambada's thing.
All right, here we go.
I've been here for a few minutes. Hey guys, how we doing?
We're good, Kevin. How are you?
Good. So the ladies are in the middle. Her name is Sable.
Amanda, but close enough.
Amanda. The woman to her right, your name is?
Adriana.
Adriana, and the woman to your left?
Janina.
Janina. Okay, one of the things I kept hearing, my name is Kevin Samuels, by the way, nice to meet you. One of the things I kept hearing is the notion of fairness. Why is that so important to you, Amanda?
I hate to admit it, but I do. Like, I'm half a man. I'm just a pretty girl, and I don't think that I should have to accept less in life because I was born with different equipment. I think that's bullshit.
Well, if you're half a man, then you should understand this full concept that men don't care about fair.
I don't have to care about fair either.
No. Men don't care about fair, or else we wouldn't conquer other people. You're of European descent. You look like you're from. Your people are from the Caucasus Mountains. European descent. So,
I
huh?
I am very white. Yes.
That's fine. And some of them, and there's a lot, and between a lot of warring tribes, Germania, the Franks. If we cared about fairness, we would just let everybody stay on their land. Vikings wouldn't have raided and pillaged. England would have stayed on its island. Scotland would have been all right. Ireland would have been all right. Matter of fact, Hong Kong wouldn't have been a British protectorate for how many years? Oh, until the last, 30 or 40? Men don't care about fair. We conquer. It's winners and losers. Right? You're half a man.
I didn't know that only men were part of conquering.
Well, name me some great female warriors that have dominated the planet.
Well, I mean, I'm learning new.
Can you name one at home? great female warrior who's dominated the planet. And when you hear the question, don't get in your feels and be like, oh my God, he's attacking me. No. It's just a fact. There's none. So let's keep going.
Education here, which is only men conquer.
No,
I mean, that's what you're telling me, right?
no. Well, see, what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to switch that. I'm asking about fairness. And I said about fairness. Why is fairness so important? You said because you're half a man.
Because if you expect something of me, I should be allowed to expect the same of you. And if you can't offer me that, you don't deserve to be in my life.
But that has nothing to do with fairness.
It has everything to do with fairness.
No, fairness means you get an opportunity. Fairness doesn't mean you get an outcome. Oh my God. You get an interview, not guaranteed a job.
No, you're not. But I work very, very hard to ensure that I keep it.
Well, if that's the case, you should. If that's the case,
Right?
if that's the case, then if that's the case, you should be able to secure the things you want. So you should have no problem.
Obviously not. Not when men are out here believing like you don't have to be fair.
Well, those two things can't exist in the same place.
Women haven't even been part of human history. It's just men, and all we care about is conflict.
Well, no. You just said you work very hard, so you should get the outcomes. See, if hard work was all that required, then we would almost be guaranteed. Hard work gets you a ticket to the dance. It doesn't guarantee you the top spot. How many? Who lost the Super Bowl, guys?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Can you say they worked hard this year?
Very hard.
Number 2.
Oh, he said that. Number 2. Yeah, it's crazy today. You know, we want equality, right? Which equality is great, but it's equality for the opportunity, not for the outcome. It just doesn't make sense. If everybody got the same outcome, right? We would be lacking a lot. There would be a lot of underqualified people in positions doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and we'd get really bad service, and it just wouldn't be good. So, okay, continue.
Men don't worry about fairness. We worry about winning. And to the victor go the spoils. Just like, you know what? How many times you've gotten to a club into VIP for free when some ugly chicks had to pay full price?
Is that my fault?
No. I've asked how many times it happened before you go down that path.
I mean, plenty of times in Miami.
Exactly, but that's not fair, is it?
Well, please don't forget I'm not from here.
But that's not the point, ma'am. That's not fair.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm not from here. Oh, just her face. I just want to. I can't look at it too long because I feel like she's putting a spell on me. Like, girl, you look good, but as soon as you start acting like that, right, ladies? You could look really nice, and then all of a sudden, like, you've gone down like 50 points to like hood rat status. Went from classy to ashy in like 10 seconds.
Fair, is it?
I also don't care about those things.
But so you only care about fairness when it doesn't benefit you.
I just don't go to clubs that often.
But that's not the point. I asked you, how many times you've gone to a club where you got in for free where ugly chicks or less attractive chicks had to pay? And you know that's happened. You didn't say, excuse me, sir, even though I'm attractive, I demand that you charge me full price. That's fair, right?
Okay, so because I
fair?
into places and get
Is that fair?
that means that I should
Is that
get.
fair? Before we go that, I'll answer your question if you at least answer mine. Is that fair?
Life isn't fair.
Well, if that's the case, you accept it in the sexual marketplace too.
It doesn't mean I have to accept other people's
No.
bullshit.
Well, see, the thing is, ma'am, see, what you've proven, like many feminists and many women, you're okay with the double standards that benefit you. But the ones you don't like, you just throw at the wind, you use sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right to deflect and dismiss guys who are normally intimidated by this thing. I'm not. I'm just challenging.
Ooh. Yo, this is why he's the GOAT. This is why, literally, at the end of the day, this man had started the conversation. He talks about the obvious truth that we all know, but we, for some reason, allow it to happen. Right? The double standard manipulation game that happens on the other end is quite offensive. Trying to play us for some suckers like we're stupid. But the truth is, we're not stupid. You can't talk around your BS. Okay? Take accountability. Bell.
in your position. You're
Highly-
okay with it not being fair when it benefits you.
You're oversimplifying a very complex situation.
No,
and
it's not really complex. There are no such thing as the concept of a loyal, highly effective, competitive alpha is a female notion.
and have to continue to compete with other pretty girls because men are too simple to stick with one.
Well, how about this? The kind of men you're talking about are simple enough to make the light you live in, the air conditioning, all the stuff that you. Hold on, excuse me, ma'am. The simple men built the world that you use.
I built my own world. So
No,
yeah.
ma'am, you use the world we built. No, ma'am, you use the world men built. And 5 great female inventors. I'll give you what, Madam Curie.
I can't believe you. So you're telling me that men and
No, ma'am, I just asked you a question, and you just no. You go see. You're answering questions with questions. You're
Well,
talking about building. Name me 5 great female inventors or builders. Madam Curie.
5 inventors or builders? That's a really great question. That really is. Yeah, I was gonna. Well, also I don't remember the lady's name, but there's a bunch of buildings in Miami.
Go on and do it. Go on and do it. Go. Take it. She's
Got him.
afraid. Go on and do it. Go on and get on in there, baby girl. You got it.
Miami was established by a woman.
Congratulations. But the Miami, the land was established by, but this country was first landed by who? Men or women?
Men.
Exactly.
I agree with
Yep.
you.
And see, the thing is, I've done this show about survival, and you can go back to Bear Grylls Island number 2. Man, you can only be a feminist in a first world country.
Did you hear that? You can only be a feminist in a first world country. And as we've already established, it's because the men have made it completely easy and comfortable for you. Comfortable enough where you can just pretend like we don't matter. But wait till somebody breaks into your house and you call the police. You're going to want a 5', 300-pound girl coming up, or you're going to want a 6'2", 210-pound dude coming up? You tell me.
There's a hierarchy of needs. You are correct. We all
Right, we don't need you,
college.
and we don't need you. You need us.
Great. I don't need you either.
No, we need you. We don't need you for survival. You need us for survival.
Okay, so
What I'm trying to get you to understand, ma'am, is you have a right to your opinion.
obviously I don't have a right to anything.
Well,
Here.
no, you have a right to believe what you want, but the thing is, you're not allowed to the outcome. You're allowed to have an opinion, just like men are allowed to have an opinion, and you don't have to compete or deal in a situation that you deem is unfair. But you can't complain about the rules that are already set. You like the rules that benefit you, getting into the club for free, but you don't like the rules that benefit men. High value men have the leverage.
Correct you.
Guys, comment below on the time that the double standard was just glaring you in the face. Just write it down in the comment.
Because I'm 30 fucking 1 years old and I'm getting a little fed up of these men kind of attacking me. I do not go to clubs anymore.
I'm a victim. No, stop attacking me when you tell me the truth and you hit me with reality. Ay, 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 ay.
So please stop with your double standard bullshit. I work in a man's world, and if anything, I've had to work 5 times as hard in this world as a man to get where I am. So
Well, look at. Oh, hold on now. Since you want to tell me you.
Yo, who's this chick talking to? Are you serial right now?
You're 31 years old and had to work in a man's world. That's a privilege. You don't. Here's the thing, man. You say the problems with men. The only one that's complaining about the double standard harshly is you.
yes,
It
because
benefits you too.
all the benefits. We're
Okay, well, here's the thing, ma'am. If you don't like, okay, ma'am, you're a competent woman, correct?
okay, so I should quit my job and
No,
never.
you should build.
Dude, he asked her a question, are you a competent woman? And then she answers back with a question. Why do people do that? You answer with an answer, not with a question. I mean, so combative. Do you see? Just look at her face again. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's putting a spell on you. Man. Right now when you look at her, she's scarier. Like at the beginning of the podcast, I was like, oh man, hey, what up, girl? And now I'm like, oh my gosh, run for the hills. I can see Satan coming out of her and just destroying everything.
Amazonia, and make it the female utopia that benefits women.
I probably should after
Well, then
listening.
go ahead.
Agree with you.
And then but see, then you'd have to actually build something. You'd have to put your mouth where you'd have to put your brawn where your mouth is.
I don't understand what you're saying again.
I'm
like,
saying that you came at me with the same line. I've had to put up at 31 years old and deal with men's bullshit. You live in a first world country. You're in Miami, one of the most posh places on the planet, complaining about double standards that you participate in. Then no.
I corrected you that I don't go to clubs, so you're
Okay, ma'am, I just gave an example. You've been to clubs. I didn't say you continue to go. That's not the point now, is it? But see, that's another way of you trying to get me online and then correcting me because I'm a dumb man. I get the point.
No,
And that's how she's treating him. And she doesn't know Kevin Samuels is the man. And more importantly, this kind of reaction goes on quietly in homes all over the West. The United States, this right here, I'm telling you, is part of the biggest problem. Like, who wants to be around somebody like that that's just like combative, always aggressive, angry? Like, why would you want to be around someone like that? You know, these boss babes and these chicks that, like, you know, they go out there and they conquer the world, right? Well, they're going to end up being by themselves with a cat and dying alone. So, I mean, I don't want that. I'd prefer for a different path. But you can't make, I mean, you could lead a horse to water, but they won't drink, right? And this chick, she thirsty.
you're very rude and very aggressive.
No, I'm very direct. And when you were doing this to the men, you had no problem showing your dick. I'm just acknowledging your balls. But you're a tough woman.
Why? Why should I
Why?
be?
Because I'm just giving what you give. I'm reflecting back what you give to people. But see, the thing is, you're okay giving this to people.
Okay.
I'm just challenging what you think.
These were my opinions when I came in here. I'm the one that presented these opinions.
I just listened to you for 2 nights say these things, and I'm just talking to you one-on-one. And you're not backing down. I'm just challenging what you say, man.
To a bunch of weak ass men tell me that I'm not attractive and I'm not this and I'm not that because I am not going to back down and listen to somebody.
Okay, are you saying the men in the room with you are a bunch of weak ass men?
If you think that I should have to accept less than
No,
you,
ma'am, I don't think you should have to do anything you don't want to. You're a free person. But I'm trying to understand, who are the weak ass men you're referring to?
Amazonia, because
Who are the weak ass men you're referring to?
Let's go. He's about to get her. I can feel it. It's coming. That lady has no respect for men. If she could say this on a podcast, can you imagine what she says behind closed doors? She's the inventor of men are trash. Men are narcissistic. Weaponizing mental abuse. This lady. Look at the crazy in her eyes. Look at it. It's like they're like lasers. It's like, look, her laser eyes are going to the back of Kevin's head, and he's not even seeing it. Let's go.
Who are the weak ass men you're referring to?
what did I just say? Do I
I
need
didn't
to?
hear you because you kind of started talking over me. So could you repeat it? A bunch of weak ass men doing what?
Yes. When somebody sits here and tells me I need to accept an unfair situation, that if we applied it to anything else in life other than men and women, wouldn't be accepted by everybody in this room. But you're going to tell me that, I'm going to tell you that's bullshit. And that's not fair.
Okay, can I give a response?
There's a million issues in our culture and society today that people are fighting for fairness, but yet I'm sitting here saying, hey, I'm allowed to expect it too, and I'm going to be attacked and told.
Okay, can I respond now?
Different.
Okay, no, let me tell you something. First of all, men don't worry about fair. The sexual marketplace is not fair. All is fair in love and war. It's not fair. There are guys that's out there that you wouldn't give the time of day who could have a heart of gold because they don't hit your mark. Oh, no, ma'am, I'll let you speak.
You don't know that.
No, I know that you don't give every man a chance is what I do know.
You don't. Well, actually, you don't know that at all.
Okay, are you saying that you are the one female on the planet that will give every man who wanted you a shot?
No, I am not.
Okay, then I can assume that was correct. Let's move on. Let's not get lost in. Okay, that's a deflection. Let's not get lost in that.
Not a
Now, you're talking about unfairness. Where in the world is it fair like you need it to be?
Is it fair for you here in America?
No, ma'am. I ask you, where in the world is it fair? Like, I'm not complaining about it. I deal with it. I deal with the unfairness and overcome it because I'm a man and I can deal with it. And I'm asking you, where is this place? Where is this ideal place? Where's the ideal model?
It exists.
Exactly.
There's 3 women here sitting like here, never wanting to go on a date again.
Well, no. How about not wanting to go on a date? What's happened in this world more than anything else is mankind has learned how to get along with each other since recorded history. But along around the 60s, when the National Organization for Women, the ERA, not Phyllis Schlafly, she was on our side. When all this stuff came in, feminism, second wave, feminism, I'm a feminist. I believe in feminism. Feminism is about choice.
No, you really
Excuse
are.
me, ma'am. Feminism in its true form is about choice.
Yeah, we don't have a choice right now with what's
No,
going
you
on.
have a choice. She just exercised one right now. It got too hot. She left.
So, if you didn't know, there's actually 3 waves of feminism, and we've kind of taken it too far. My question would be, what rights does a man have that a woman doesn't have in today's society in the United States of America? I mean, I could tell you one right that we don't have. We can't choose if a baby's coming to this world or not. A woman, you can lay down with a woman, she can get pregnant, and she's the one solely that decides whether or not that baby comes into the world or not. You could also marry her. She could divorce you and take your cash, take your kids, make it difficult for you to fulfill your natural self needs as a father, living in pain and anguish all the time. She could do that. Yeah. I mean, there's more, but go ahead and name, ladies, gentlemen, whoever, I don't care, in the comments below, what rights does a man have that a woman doesn't have in today's society? Boom, do it.
See, it's about choice. If a woman wanted to be a housewife, she could do it. If she wanted to be a business person, she could do it. See, the choice was about all black people wanted was a choice, freedom, to have an equal shot, not equal outcomes. Men accept these things. You don't hear men complaining about fair. If Donovan and I were playing a game of football or video game, if he was kicking my fucking ass, I would be a punk to sit up and say, it's not fair, my controller's not working, the game is rigged, that's not fair, you're
True story.
better. Do you know? I would have to just take my ass whooping, take my L's, and get better. That's what men do.
That you guys choose to be this way, and we don't want to choose to be that way. We want to be different. We don't want somebody that's going to cheat. We don't want anybody we want someone that's going to be faithful. Why do we have to settle for these types of things that you're saying?
Well, first of all, you don't have to settle for anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. But what also does not have to happen is men don't have to be counter to their nature to make you happy.
And that's
And right there, we're going to leave it off. It's true. While people are trying to rewrite the rules of nature, you can't ask either one of us, right, male or female, to change our nature, our biology. It's impossible. You can fight tooth and nail, you can scream, you can hold all the banners you want. But here's a fact. Generally speaking, most men are physically stronger than women. I know you got your exceptions and all that stuff, but here at LTAM, we go with numbers, facts, and data. So that's just a fact, right? I mean, we all have choices in our life, right? When you guys talk about the wage gap, which we're going to get into here in the future, but, you know, STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Women are graduating at a much higher clip from college right now, and they have every choice in the world to go to college for any one of those fields, and those are some of the highest paying fields in the world. And it is a male dominated by choice because men go to school, they graduate and they go, and women don't. I think it's like 2% of the entire work field is is women, and the truth is it's only because they're not going to school for it. They're not choosing those. They're choosing other professions that deal with people, right? Men like things, women like dealing with people for the most part, right? These are just statistics. These are just facts. I know there's exceptions, blah, blah, blah. I know how you feel. I know you talk to somebody cool. Great. But we just got to go on facts. So once again, thanks for spending some time with us today. We love you all out there. We see you fighting away, being warriors. Remember, one thing that we can all do: work on our fitness, work on our attitudes, work on our cash flow, create a circle of men around you, because one of the most formidable forces in the world is when a group of men get together for a common goal. So let's get together and let's make shit happen. Now, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't done it at the beginning, stop right now. Subscribe. Thank you. Like, share, comment, and also go to LTAMnow.com and make sure you sign up so that you could be on the lifetime raffle for the once a month money giveaway at LTAM. Oh, turn on that notification bell too so you never miss an episode and you can get the updates and all that great stuff. And once again, get out there, live that life, enjoy, feel good, find purpose, and start making moves. LTAM, we are out. Peace.